And hey, welcome guys, and I'm here with two great friends of mine, Carmen Walker and Shane Bose. How you going, guys? Good. I'd just like to share a great story that I'm actually making at the moment, because a few months ago I discovered a great innovation called a private investment club. And what I've been doing over my life is a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. We've all had those sorts of things happen in our lives, and I've been continually looking for something with great cash flow, with that ticks all the boxes. And I've been looking around. I've been very passionate about my health and other people's health. So I'm very keen to help people all my life. I had a 20-year plus real estate career, which was had its high highs and low lows. But along the way, what I realized I was doing, I was always solving people's problems. And that's one of the great foundations of wealth, is solve as many people's problems to get what you want. So you give them what they want, and you get what you want. Anyway, along the way, a good friend of mine introduced me to this investment club, and it's absolutely changed my life. Over the last 12 months to 18 months, it's been a great journey with a loving community of people, some great ideas that are coming to market, and we're actually educating ourselves in financial literacy. And it's the fun and the community spirit along the way that's helped change my life. So over the next 1 to 5 years, I have a financial plan, and I'm just so happy to share it with as many people who want to share in the energy. So thanks for listening, and I'll hand you over to Shane.
Great story, Bob. Great story. No, appreciate that. My story itself, it's a lot different to Bob's. You know, I come from a failed marriage, which was pretty hard on me and my family. Lost 2 businesses. Picked myself back up again, went back into business again. Long story short, lost those businesses overnight at the stroke of a pen. So that in itself put me into a state of depression. But one thing I always remember is something my dad taught me. He always said, son, he said, you were born to die. The time that you have in between that is your destiny. You need to make the most of it. So with that said, I pulled myself back out of business, out of depression, sorry, and started my life all over again. And then I got introduced to this VIP investment club. And at the time that I got introduced, I didn't want a bar of it. So, and I'll be honest, I just not interested. Had 5 failed businesses. Why would somebody want to go back into business again to possibly fail again? No. But there was just something about it that I just can't explain. It's something niggled me. Anyway, so I looked into it. I did my due diligence, and quite frankly, guys, I got involved. And the reason I got involved was because what it is going to give us in the future. Not only the family that's involved, the people that are involved, like Bob and Carmen, absolutely wonderful people, and credit to them. But it's the passive income that we get at the end of the day. You know, now I'm 6-7 months into this now, and, you know, I've got a passive income for life. And I know that my family, my children, my grandchildren will benefit from my legacy and what I've done today. So highly recommend that you get involved, do your due diligence, and then, you know, take it from there. Carmen.
Thanks, guys, for sharing. Awesome stories. Awesome and powerful, actually. It takes a lot for people to share their stories, so I always take my hat off to everybody that is willing enough to do that. For me, my stories are very different from both of my friends here. I am a mum of 4, and I spent most of my life raising my children as a solo mum. And if I were in a partnership with somebody, then it was a single income family. So one, I was always attached to either the government or somebody else, and they weren't really ideal situations for me anyway, to feel like I could contribute. I always wanted to contribute financially, so I was always looking for ways to do that. And I became a massage therapist, and I did that for my probably about 25 years. As I was raising my kids, though, I fell into postnatal depression when I was 17, when I was pregnant with my first baby. And I never really came out of it. Across the years after I had my next 3 babies, I struggled with depression. It turned into generalized anxiety. It then turned into clinical depression. So it progressively got worse. So throughout my life, I've always looked for help. I've always read personal development books. I've thrown myself into any family social workers, talking to psychologists, psychiatrists, everybody, because I always thought there was something wrong with me. It wasn't until later in life that I realized that it's mental health is not something that's a disability. It's just something that needs to be maintained. And when I was able to understand that, then I was better able to cope with my life. Having said that, when probably about 5 years ago, I started to look at networking opportunities. And I found some really, really fantastic opportunities, but there was nothing that really stuck for me. And it wasn't until probably, just very recently actually, that this opportunity that Bob and Shane are talking about came along. And it just has really put a spark in my life anyway, so much so that it's given me this really passionate drive to get this out to as many people as it can. I've been able to set goals. It's always been a dream of mine not to rely on the government financially. And I absolutely know that it's something that I'm going to be able to do, to get off government assistance, to be able to get my children and I a house of our own, and to become fiercely independent myself. I want to be able to tell my children that I did this, and I did it on my own, and I just love that. So, and it's this investment club that I'm a part of. It's like just a gigantic family. There's so much support that is in there that it just sometimes I feel like I get to stand on the shoulders of giants. So it's not just about financial independence, it's just about family, community, people coming together for the same purpose and drive. But look, if there's anything here that you have enjoyed or liked about what Bob shared this evening, make sure that you get back in touch with him. And yeah, hopefully we will see you all soon.